slower, it's repetitive. The Muppets were right. In order to help our kids feel safer, feel that structure, begin to get, I come in, I do this, these are the expectations, I crank out this paperwork, I go have a break, I come in and I do more paperwork, and this is the day, right? Then I begin to catch up to my chronological age. The really cool thing that neuroscience has shown in the last few years, because when we first identified this phenomenon, we all went, oh, bad words, bad words, bad words, okay? Because it's really dangerous to have 35-year-olds going through the world with a 13-year-old emotional processing capacity. It's insanely dangerous, right? So that was the bad news, and we all went, okay? The good news is that what we have learned is when we provide the structure to generate the safety, and we provide activities to help them to regulate, and we provide them with safe, caring, nurturing, loving, understanding adults, the 2-year-old brain grows faster. The 2-year-old social emotional processing unit grows faster in present time than it took originally to do it, okay? So if you take an optimal experience and, I don't know, had shot a kid to the moon with their parents for the last 3 years, and they didn't experience any of this, right? It doesn't take 3 years to help them fill in and heal what was wounded. Depending on the age of the child, the amount of repetitions we can get in, the amount of have-noting, I graduated high school, I can say that. The amount of have-noting or the amount of less than optimal situation to provide support for those experiences at home, okay? Those are all variables that go into being able to predict and set a reasonable expectation for. We have provided the structure and the safety and the regulation, and now we can reasonably expect the higher cognitive cortical functioning, executive functioning skills to kick in, right? Once we take into account all of those variables, then we can set reasonable expectations for them, okay? So all of that gets complicated, and every child is different, and you have to tweak and adjust and everything, but the overall goal is all disruptive behavior equals an unmet need. If we can help that child identify that need and then start to meet that need to the best of our ability in this environment, ideally it would be everywhere that child goes in their life, but we have them for 40 to 45 hours of waking time. That's half of their existence at this point, right? And that matters. Can it still get unraveled at home? Yeah. Is stuff still happening in the world that is impacting that 2 steps forward, 1 step back? Yes. But what you are doing is absolutely critical, and it matters. And if you can use these regulatory activities, and again, not more than 2 minutes for a given activity, depending on the size of your class. Dancing, jumping up and down, card games, depending on how safe your children are, right? Playing foosball, right?
Dang it.
That's okay, right? We're gonna see how many people we can toss this to in 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 seconds, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 seconds, 11, 12, 13, 14, we got 2 seconds, 15, 16, okay, give it back, give it back, give it back, okay,
to you.
Yeah.
There we go, in a
giving it to
minute, we got almost everybody in the class touching the koosh ball. It's just a 1-minute activity. It caused laughter, it caused focus, it caused a challenge to tactile functioning, okay? It caused teamwork and sharing, and you had to stop and think, wait, do I throw it to a person who's already got it? No, I throw it to somebody, I don't remember the rules. Oh my God, we're done in 5 seconds. Ah, right? But we just had a bonding, regulating experience in 1 minute. Okay? If every time your kids are coming in from a transition, the morning transition, after lunch, coming back from specials or PE or whatever you guys call them, they're different in every school, right? After lunch, after recess, if you can take 1 to 2 minutes to do some sort of predictable, regulating activity, you're going to get there. I didn't get it up. Bruce Perry has an upside down pyramid. And it basically goes like this. Cortical is learning, right? Limbic, emotional. Diencephalon is appetite, arousal, sleep, early attachment and relationship. Brainstem is basic breathing, heart rate, temperature, that sort of thing. The way I remember it is lizard, dog, monkey, Mr. Spock. Okay? Again, everything you need to learn, right? Okay, so if you can incorporate 1 to 2 minutes of some sort of regulating activity, preferably predictable every day. That's the cool thing. We don't have to reinvent the wheel after every transition or every day. The Muppets were right. They repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. Okay? That's why Sesame Street works. They repeat everything. Okay? To the point that, finish this sentence or finish this song. One of these things is not like the other.
This just doesn't belong.
One of these things, apparently you and I are the only ones that watch Sesame Street. My bad. Seriously, people, did you not get the memo about television and movies? And then we're done for the day, right? Okay, that came out in 1969. Okay, that song was written in 1969 because I'm the group of toddlers that Sesame Street was targeted for. I haven't seen Sesame Street in 15 years. Because I got bent when they made Snuffleupagus come alive and be present. Don't get me started. He was my special friend, and I didn't want to share with everybody. Anyway, by repeating and repeating and repeating, the brain sets up a pattern, and every time, or most of the time, when your kids walk into your class, no matter how rough what just was, they will know I can come in and be regulated and go from my teacher needs me to be in Mr. Spock, but Timmy just punched me, so I'm in Lizard, right? I saw Timmy punch Joey again, so I'm in Dog Brain, because Joey's my friend, and I'm going to go out there and beat up Timmy because I'm going to defend my friend because I'm a friend and I'm loyal and I'm a good friend, okay? Or I might be in Monkey Brain. Wow, here's another thing in my world that isn't safe or is scary or overwhelming and confused. If I'm in lizard, dog, or monkey, I am neurologically almost incapable of learning something new. Because the human brain is designed to throw out the Mr. Spock skills when I perceive myself under threat. By creating structure and safety and patterned repetitive regulatory activities to help me transition from then to now, it helps my brain go from wherever I am, lizard, dog, monkey, and get me closer to Spock. And then there's another 3-hour class on relationship. But I am out of time. It is a Friday. You guys have been amazing. I hope this stuff helps. And